Alright, hey everybody, welcome to ClarksPlace. Today, we're going to take and address some of the framing and lay out some of the toys and get an idea of how all this is going to lay up. This base here is the same plywood that I used for the Metallica topper that I just did, if you guys have watched the Metallica video. If not, and you're really enthused with these videos that I put out, go watch the Metallica one, because it's a pretty cool topper. Ended up pretty nice, and that's kind of some of the same tricks and some of the same stuff I'm going to do for this Avatar topper as well. So I've used the same board. It's pretty much split it in half so I could use it twice for a topper base. And you'll see a little brand of my comedy here. Me trying to fight a sheet of plywood here, so maybe I'm the only one that thinks that's funny. Who knows? But I win in the end. Not wide enough for another one. Alright. Getting some figures unboxed here and laying them out. That's kind of the first step. In the first video for this series, Pops and I pretty much went through and decided which figures that we wanted to put on this thing. And then this is kind of taking each of them, taking stock of what they have, guns, bow and arrows, getting everything set up to where I can glue the stuff together, make sure a gun's not going to fall off when you nudge the table as you're playing the pinball. But get all the guys set out there. Good guys on the left, bad guys on the right is kind of the theme, and getting it all laid out and set up to where you can see basically how much real estate you're going to take up, and that might also change how big a base you decide to use. But a lot of the stuff's going to be in the air, so I think we're going to be great with this one. Alright, so I may use that as a pattern and maybe turn on the movie to see if I can get some stock of what the foliage looks like, and then probably situate the good guys versus the bad guys here. Don't really have a ship or an office to put Giovanni in, but I think kind of stacked in tiers, this ship will be up high, probably, I don't know, 10-12 inches up. This guy I'll put on a little platform. He might be on a little platform, and then these guys might be up front. So just kind of tier and step it up on them, and then maybe have a few guys on the ground, maybe the two main guy and girl here, put them on a single bird, the big bird there, and I'm not sure which direction I will have him facing, if it will be kind of at a downward angle. I mean, there's a lot of good color on that, and this looks kind of cheap, like they chinsed out on the artwork. So his backside is really, really cool though, so I might put them flying in like this or something, but figure out a mount. Looks like there's a nice hole in the base there that they came on some little stands you could mount them on, so they'd appear to be up in the air. And I think that is just about it for the start here. So we'll got a decent idea here of good versus evil, and we'll see. Oh, there's a little red light at the base of that, so I might put a little flashing red LED on top of him. That would be cool. Lots of ideas flying. Alright, so I've just got some 3/16 round steel that, I don't know if you've seen the pictures of the Tron that I did, topper. I just used this 3/16 just steel, bar steel, and this, you can kind of put a bend in it and all that, but it will weld really well, and then is pretty stout. You can see as I wiggle, it's pretty strong. So I'll be able to weld a little base that will clip in, and I can glue it in or something into the helicopter and the two birds. So 3 feet is probably overkill. I might be able to get all three of them out of one, but I got 3 anyway. So similar to the Metallica, I'm going to put basically on the back side of it, I'm going to put a plate that I will drill a couple holes in, and then also probably mount it like this, that I can take some angle iron and maybe bring it out here, and then take a rod, depending on where that is, and just kind of weld it in here with a little bend in it to where it might either hang back or hang forward, depending on where I want those two. And then maybe a little platform or something that the characters can kind of stand on and kind of hide this. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do an avatar logo in the back of it or not. It's on the back box really big. So that's kind of the idea so far. Maybe a little piece of plate that comes out that this can weld in on this side as well, that comes up for the helicopter to mount to. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, I've got this here to just put a line, and I want to do it. I want this nice smooth edge to be the bottom side, so I'm just going to do it along here. And that'll be kind of my guide of the back box. Will sit here, it'll stick out that far. I'm gonna go measure on top of the game, put a couple marks of where the front of the back box goes, and then I'm not sure if I will round this one or cut it off kind of like the Metallica. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, you can see my makeshift little pendulum here. If you've got a better way to do it than this, I'm interested. But this was the best way that I saw that I could get that nice, perfect round edge equal, that I'll jigsaw out. So that's how I did it. I don't know if there's an easier way. If there is, let me know. I just put it 40 inches back, and that's about the center that it could slide. So that'll give me a nice even edge over the front. Maybe I could have done a pattern, traced it, flipped it, but it wouldn't be a nice 80-inch circle. I'm an idiot. Alright, make sure I'm not going to buzz into my little table here. I'll cut this bad boy off. A little bit of sanding, we'll get that down just right. Alright, a little sanding will have us a nice edge. Looks like I need to take a little more out of that right there. But I actually did cut the line on that side. Ooh, I cut a little more than the line. Yeah, pretty good. Do a little sanding there, call it good. Well, that ain't cool. Alright, time to shave that line down a little bit. Ooh, I just got a splinter. Yowza. pretty good. Alright, just test fitting to see if I like it. And I'm thinking I like it. I've got just the slightest, maybe an eighth or so overhang on this side. Oh, I see it's a little crooked. My line there on the back. Get it just about perfect. And then you can see my edge comes right to that edge. Has a nice rounded look around the front. And then I still have, I don't know, maybe close to a 1/4 inch overhang. So I'll probably split the difference when it's all said and done and just have a little bit of overhang on each side. I guess I could make it perfect, but I did the same thing on the Metallica over there. So in any event, base is about done. We got base. Base, baby. Yeah, I think that'll be ergonomic, and rounded is a better look for something as fluid as Avatar, but I don't know. That just goes to show you what a perfect cut I made. Look at, they're exactly perfect on both sides. You believe that? I'm an excellent woodsman. I am an excellent woodsman. I'm an idiot. Alright, so last thing for this video, all the stuff that I did today. Just taking some of our, we got piles of this scrap angle iron and in various contraptions that have been welded up over the years that Pops bought a big guy, not a big guy, but a guy that had a big quantity. And I try to cut it down. I used the little cutoff wheel there to see if I could get it better than the little M12 cutter. And then I tried to use the grinder to grind the old welds out to see if that would work. And pretty much the M12 is the best thing to do. That little bandsaw just cuts through about anything. So got everything just about squared away, and then off camera I cut the nuts out, cut those nuts and bolts out that were hanging off of the second one in from the left there. But got it all squared away. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye bye.